Fight against drug abuse and trafficking in Nigeria seem not to be achieving much, considering the unheeded availability of all forms of hard drugs all over the country, anywhere, especially in Lagos, the nation's center of excellence. Both young and old use drug openly, which makes one wonder if the ongoing war against such acts is effective in any way. Galaxy News correspondent Levy Joseph takes a look at this scenario in this report. Despite establishment of several organizations like National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC), Institute of Chartered Chemists of Nigeria (ICON), Institute of Public Analysts of Nigeria (IPAN), and National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA), illicit drugs still flow freely on the street of every communities in Nigeria. The question is the tactics or the approach not right? Or these agencies are not doing the right thing to curtail the supply, sales and usage of these illicit drugs in the country?
Well, it goes beyond just security agencies. We even need economic solutions to these things. We need political solutions to these things. You would agree with me that if unemployment reduces, then the rate of drug abuse would reduce. Many of these people abusing drugs are jobless. They have nothing to do. So there are many angles at which to look at it. Even the correctional service too. If they deliver on that mandate of correcting inmates, it would also help. It's sad that some people go to prison and actually get worse in prison.
Most of where they sell these drugs in Lagos, the security agents are aware of it. And I will also say this, that most of the security agents are also taking drugs. They bust this place, they collect money from the people, they go back, they know the place. If they want to shut down drug activities in Nigeria, they want to shut it in Lagos, for example, they know the places where they sell these drugs. They can shut them down. But the security agencies, some of them, they go there, they take drugs, they liaise with them, they collect money from them, and they move ahead.
The morale of the staff, the equipment used, are they adequate when you consider vis-a-vis the population of the abusers? Then the root of it. If not now that we have found like a Brigadier Buba Marua, you see a revamp of the efforts. But you know that many of the NDLEA officers are killed. They are killed. It's a very dirty and dangerous job that I think people should be better trained, better protected, and better remunerated.
Looking at the trend at which Nigerians, both young and old, men and women, take drugs, it is pertinent to change the direction for the fight against drug abuse. Many pundits, unarguably, said routing the base of drug baron and blocking the supply chain can bring about better results.
In this day and age, drug abuse has been commonplace. So much so that almost everywhere, every corner you find yourself, you are likely to experience, open use of drug. And of course, it's been on the high.
Well, it goes beyond just security agencies. We even need economic solutions to these things. We need political solutions to these things. You would agree with me that if unemployment reduces, then the rate of drug abuse would reduce. Many of these people abusing drugs are jobless. They have nothing to do. So there are many angles at which to look at it. Even the correctional service too. If they deliver on that mandate of correcting inmates, it would also help. It's sad that some people go to prison and actually get worse in prison.
As it is now in the country, the fight against drug abuse and use of illicit drugs should not be left for government agencies alone. Public advocacy, parental guidance, and religious bodies' involvement is critically needed to complement efforts of government at ridding the society of drug abuse.
Government needs to do more enlightenment. Government needs to do more orientation. And parents needs to do so much more. Schools and organizations also need to collaborate with government agencies in this regard.
If we must face our challenges, we must be real about our challenges, we must ask ourselves if we want to provide solutions to these challenges, and our life is in our hands. I will tell the youth, your tomorrow is in your hands. You must take responsibility. You don't blame your father, you don't blame your mother, you don't blame the government. And for you to be able to take responsibility, your head must be cleared at all particular time, so I can be able to take the right decision always to better your future.